Good day, my name is Doug and I'm playing 7 Days to Die. This is the 18.4 alpha experimental version. What that essentially means is that this could be a very short run series, or it could, lead to the new version. So we'll have to see. Anyway, let's go ahead and start with the basics. Hey, dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place. I found you naked and left for dead with no supplies. Looks like you crossed the Duke in a bad way and could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we might just take in a new citizen. The White River Settlement, it's real and it's safe. Peace be with you, friend Noah. Noah, by the way, is a stalker because you never know when he's going to show up or leave you some weird note. And then this is the basic survival quest. I do highly recommend you do this quest. It will help you get started. So this world is pre-gen 01. I decided to go with this because I didn't want to roll up a whole new world for the experimental when it could reboot at any time. And I didn't want to mess with my 18.3 game yet, although I may never go back to it. Unfortunately, that's kind of the way this works. With 7 Days to Die, we just start over quite a bit. So anyway, let's go ahead and knock out this quest. I'm always mixed because if you've watched my videos for a while, you'll have seen me do this actually several times. But if you're new to the game, I really want to be able to give you what tips I can. I just was going through and basically knocking out grass. This gives me plant fiber, and you need to do that. Now see this spiky plant here? This gives you some wood. And believe me, you hit that once and you get one wood, whereas if you go hit a tree, you might have to knock on it for quite a while before you get any. We do need a couple of pieces of wood. There's another one right there. Okay, so that gives us the wood we need for this next quest, the one after the bedroll. Now go place the bedroll. Hey, look, there is a nest. That's good for eggs and feathers. We'll need feathers. And then I'm going to hit M for map. And I'm going to put down a quick waypoint. I'm sorry, actually, I want to put down a save waypoint. I like to know where I started at. Do this for a couple of reasons. One, when you start fresh, you're in a safe zone. You may notice looking around, there's no sign of life, or in the case of zombies, unlife. You're in a safe zone, and it goes for a certain distance. I'm not exactly sure how far that distance is, but you don't want to travel too terribly far. And the other thing is that, that you have a certain amount of time, and I think it's an hour before it will start, basically say you're done. It's time to get out there and actually do things. So we want to collect as much as we can. I'm looking for a rock right now. Stone. There we go. Now, when I say a short distance, I don't mean, like one. I can go, fairly far down here. Okay. So here's a car. Nothing there to get, but, you can go a fair amount or a fair distance before you run out of your safe spot. The problem is you won't know it until suddenly you start seeing zombies. So it is a bit of an issue. This is a fully destructible world, which means there is nothing in this world from here down to bedrock that you can't destroy, and you get supplies for it. They're all good things to get. Okay. And now we're going to do the stone axe. Okay. Now the stone axe is a great little tool. You can use it to mine, to destroy wood, to destroy stone. So like right now we're going to go ahead and get a bunch of stone. Not because I need it immediately, but because I will need it. And while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and make the pants and the shirt, because I've been collecting plant fiber all along. You can collect materials for your quests ahead, but you really do want to wait till the quest actually comes up to do the thing. This is one of the things I learned, when I was first playing. It's like, okay, I know this quest by heart, I'll just knock it all out. Yeah, if you make the stuff in advance, it doesn't count. So you really do want to wait until it comes up and tells you to do things. which can get a little boring, I know, but you know, that's the way the game plays. Okay, still need to get more wood so I can craft my club. I'll do that next, but I'm just going to knock out this stone first. Now you'll see trash all over the place. I do highly recommend you open them all. One, because you know you get resources there, but two, just opening it gives you experience. And in this case, this is a painkiller. It actually helps me recover when I'm hurt. Okay. Now I'm getting the wood that I need. Oh yeah, and by the way, there's the note actually from the dude, you know, just a friendly warning that you pay on time every time or there will be consequences. Next time we won't be so nice. Thanks for the gear, but you still owe us. See you soon, the Duke. Yeah, that for the Duke. Okay. Now, the other reason I recommend that you stay close to your starting point is once you have completed the basic quest, and this is why you get stone first, is because you have to repair your axe, or you use stone to repair the axe. But anyway, the other reason I recommend that you stay close to your starting point is once you've completed the basic quest, you'll be given the coordinates for a trader. If you are wandering and you go in the wrong direction, you could end up being further from the trader than you would otherwise. You could also end up being closer, don't get me wrong, but okay. Chance, you know, 360 degrees, chances are you're going to go the wrong way. And I always like to replant the trees that I make, just so that we get that out of the way. Okay, wooden club. Craft. Okay. And the next thing that we will be crafting is the bow and arrow, which is why we needed feathers for the arrows. So primitive bow, and this bow isn't very good, but the only thing I can really say about the bow is it's better than the club. And then the arrows. Okay. And let's see, I have 5 feathers. We're going to just go ahead and make all of them. Okay. So, now we need to do wood frames. Wood frames are probably the most useful thing that you get, or that you can make. So even though I only need 1, I'm actually going to make 16 because I use these all the time. All the time. And then I said that your axe is also, well, your axe is also a repair and an upgrade tool. You do that by right-clicking on it. So, and finally, where you have the campfire. There we go. Okay, this will be a handy thing to have later, but they're easy to make, so do not be shy about using it. Okay, that completes this quest. Okay, yep. So, you see that white exclamation point up on my compass? And see how it just turned yellow? White indicates it is a quest location. Yellow indicates it's the current quest, and right now we only have one quest. Well, we just finished the first quest, which was the basic one. Now we have a second one, which is Journey to a Settlement, and it's only half a click away, so that's not too terribly far, which is good. Just looking around, we do have a town over here to the east. We're in a temperate zone, which is good because, yeah, it really actually does suck to be in one of the other ones, in the desert or the wasteland or the urban zones. It's easier to travel on. Oh, wait, before we go any further, we need to go ahead and do the skill points. Now, everybody has their own choice on how they want to do it. I like Javelin for my low level. This is my go-to weapon when we first start. Okay. Then, there's the second one, healing factor. If you don't have healing factor, you won't heal when you're injured. You can using healing items, but you won't heal naturally. You do have to be fed when you do this. Okay, the other, let's see. Going back here, javelin. Okay, lucky looter is the other thing that I like to have. That means that when I open things, when I open containers, that's everything from trash piles to searching cars, whatnot, I have a better chance of finding good stuff. And I like to hold off on the last one. Advanced engineering is where I would ordinarily put it, but if I happen to find the forge recipe, which is why I go straight to advanced engineering, then what I would actually go to is actually, in this one, is the cook, master chef, because that's what allows me to make well, better food. What you get when you get right down to it. If you take a look off to the right, there looks to be a nice little building over there. We'll have to experiment or go look at that. It looks like there's a town over there. And I'm just heading towards, okay, we have a town over there towards the left. This actually looks to be a really nice area to start off in. Okay, for those of you who are watching on video, rather than to watch me run, I'm going to go ahead and put you on pause. We'll see you at the trader. Okay, we're not at the trader yet, but I have had a unfriendly visitor show up, and so that's how we use a spear. Now you notice how the zombie is running at me right now? That's known as rage mode, and that's when they will suddenly start running and generally be a pain in the butt. Okay, that's the disadvantage to throwing the spear. I will show you why why I prefer to do it though here in a sec. There we go. He's dead. So why do I throw the spear when I can obviously kill it in hand to hand? Melee damage, which is when I just stick it in them, that's 11 points. Power attack damage is 40. And that's why I throw the spear. Okay. As it happens, I'm pretty close to the trader now. One thing that you should know, there are one or two other buildings that have flags, but if it has the White River flag, that is a trader. Bugger. Okay, sometimes it's hard to pick the damn thing up again. Oh man, okay. Bugger. Got her headshot. Okay. So let's go on in here. Okay, and we're going to see what is available for me here. So the chemistry station is destroyed, but there's some polymer in there. It used to be you could collect the food. You can't anymore. You also can't pick up that. There is a working vending machine, which is good. There's a working forge, which actually is really good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick up that. And then over here, the cement mixer doesn't work, but there's some material in there. Okay, and now we'll go find the workbench. Having the forge is good. If we have a workbench too, that would be great. And we do. So working forge, working workbench. So I notate this as such. That is my indicator for a trader. TDR with forge, workbench. This is one I want to stay close to. Well, you want to stay close to the trader in any case, if you can. You can't, sometimes you can't, but...
If you're feeling under the weather, I've got just what the doctor ordered.
Okay. Let's see. So, I can only get 32. I can't buy anything for 32, but Let's see if there's anything in here I do want to get. Lucky Looter Volume 6. Oh, food, that would be good. Advanced Bellows Schematic, that would be good. Lucky Looter Volume 4, yeah.
You know, a few things turned up missing the other day. You don't know anything about that, do you?
And then, let's take a look at the jobs. They're all, there's a buried supply. That's an easy one. It
Looks
also
like
gives you
could handle
food.
yourself.
So
Fantastic.
we'll go ahead and take
Hope
that.
to see you soon.
Okay. So, having done that, the next step is to find what I call a perch, or at least a starting a place that I can hole up. Maybe, store some stuff, things like that. Also, explore a little bit. There are a couple of things that I collect no matter what. Gore blocks. Always get the gore blocks. They give you things that are very helpful. Bones, fat, some other things. Okay. Nope. Okay. I always check the trash things that I find. I don't want to fight you right now. Okay. So what I look for are houses or buildings that have 2 stories at least. Simple access to the top. That's a possibility. It's not one of my favorites though. And definitely not here. One of the problems of the temperate zone is there are wolves, and that's what that is right there. We won't be going that way. Wolves will kill you. Now the other thing you should remember, and actually I should start making one right now. Oh, I got a iron axe. That is a high... I need iron axe. I'm sorry, iron pickaxe, iron axe, iron shovel, wrench. Those are all items I need in the early game. That's what allows me to move from the early game to the mid game. It's almost 2 o'clock. Okay, so you see that the water towers? They actually have water in it. That's a good thing. Water is one of those resources you need to be able to have ready access to. So, good thing to have there. Okay. So let's go see what we have here. Most of these water towers do have something. That, by the way, was electrical book. Yes, electrical timer. So go ahead and read that. And then here's free water, but there's also a backpack down here. And it has a bone knife, that's good. And scrap chest armor. Actually pretty decent armor too. So we'll go ahead and wear that. Okay. Funny thing is, I'm working with a building very similar to this in my other game. Not quite like this, but close. Bookcase. Hey, there we go. So, Wasteland Treasure 7. Learn harvesting more lead and brass from sinks and plumbing. Yes. And Magnum Enforcer. Bartering with a Magnum gives you a 5% better deal. So yeah, now all I have to do is find the Magnum. Okay, and it looks like there is food over at this one. Oh, and there's a box over there. Okay. That's okay. I may have to put down a drop chest here soon, though. This is definitely a possibility. But we will continue to look a little bit more. I'm going to go back to this crossroads and put down a drop chest. The more you carry, especially the more you carry it's over your limit, the slower you go, and the more stamina you burn up. So, secure chest, craft. Okay. I use this to indicate that it is a active chest, that there's stuff in it. Okay. So much of the stuff that I will need later, I have absolutely no use for right now. So it's like, why even carry it? Like that. And then we go here and here. Save waypoint. Drop chest. Okay. So that's empty. That's empty. Good. I know this is like really exciting to watch. But one, it's giving you a chance to see the town pretty much the way I'm seeing it. This, by the way, is nitrate. That will be a good thing to be able to get at later. Okay. Now you might wonder why I'm bothering to chop up all those tires. One, it gives me resources, but two, that is one of the most common saleable items that you can use at the oh good, corn. That was corn seeding, by the way. Okay. Zombie. Right. Okay, this is residential. And I totally missed on that one. Oh, bugger. I thought for sure I had that one. Okay. So this is an underground bunker. Not my favorite POI to use. I definitely won't do a 7-day in here. But it's not a bad one to start to perch in, at least to start off with. And to use as a cache later. Let's see if there's anybody in here. Okay. Okay. Nothing in that one. Okay, now I have a gun. Not a very good gun, and I don't think I got any ammunition with it, but I have a gun. Okay. Oh, bugger. There we go. I may have put that in the wrong place, but okay. Now, the problem with the iron pickaxe, especially right now, is I have no way to repair it. But beating on this door with the stone axe would be an exercise in futility. Especially since you have to beat your way through it 3 times. Yeah. This 2,500 points you see there, that's not all the points that it's going to take to get through this door. That's where the points to get through the reinforcement for the door. And now we need to get through the, well, more reinforcement. I'll tell you what, I'm going to beat through this and put the video on pause so you don't have to sit through this. Okay, we're just about through it. I was wrong. You'll have to beat your way through it twice at the current reinforcement, not 3 times. which is good. Okay, now this is where we need to be careful. In the last version, there was no zombies here. I don't know if that's true in this one. We will find out. But in the meantime, I still am going to put up a door behind me because I hate getting surprised. Okay. So let's take a look and see if there's anybody in here. Not seeing anyone. Okay. Okay, joy under the toilet. I will be getting rid of that. So there's two reasons why I like coming down here. One, obviously, is all the supplies I get. Hey, look, meat stew, yay, that's a good thing. The other is I'm guaranteed to get a cooking pot right off the bat. That actually is a very useful little thing to find. Because you really can't cook anything without a cooking pot. And now suddenly I'm able to, you know, purify water, do basic cooking, yeah. Okay. Okay. So, open cabinets that look like that are wide open, they're facades, there's nothing there. Open cabinets that are just barely ajar, those are false fronts that you want to take apart because there's usually something hidden behind them. And I'll show you what they look like when we get to one. You won't see any in this particular POI. Okay, a little bit of food. That's a good thing to have. Okay. Oh, good. There's a bookshelf in there. So, I said that there's a couple of reasons why I like this POI, or coming through this POI. Oh, wow, look at that. Urban combat, one room at a time is how you call. Yep, 5% damage. And hey, when I'm indoors, yes. Since that's inside the POI, that's always a good thing. And then schematic for the Bandolier mod, that's a good thing to know. But anyway, there's two reasons why I like coming here, and that is one of them. That, my friends, is a gun safe. And a gun safe is where you find, hey, guess what? Guns. Okay. Got some clothing, that's a good thing. Got some boots, yep. Oh, shoot. Get in there. Nope, too late. I scrapped the boots. Damn it. Wrong key. This I'll scrap, but kind of sorry I scrapped those boots though. Gun safes are always locked, which means that we need to either beat our way into it, or since I happen to know I picked up a couple of pick locks, we'll see if I can pick the lock. Pick locks work really simply. They give you a chance to unlock locked items, not doors, but items. If you fail, and there's actually a pretty good chance you will, it breaks the pick lock. Like that. But you just go ahead and... Shit, there's somebody up there. That could just be a random whore or a random gen, just kind of wandering through. I'm not making any noise, and I am crouching. We will wait and listen. And in the meantime, I'm going to use this chest to go ahead and dump stuff. Need that. What is my food? Food 105, water 104. Doesn't hurt to eat. Keep that, because, yep. And now that's full. But notice how much faster I'm moving. There. And now I can do so many more things. Okay, so underneath there, we'll go ahead and put the scraps. That can go there, that can go there. Empty can go there. We can put that there as well. Okay, the refrigerator's away, so we won't be using that. Let's go ahead and put this over ahead. Okay. And then we'll go back in here. The heck? Okay, why is my mouse acting weird? Food. 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 Okay. Okay. There we go. Go ahead and put seeds over there and canned food up there. And for right now, we'll go ahead and put that stuff up there. Okay. So, now we get to be through 5,000 points worth of gun safe, so I will see you when I get into it. Okay, so I actually have a zombie sitting right over the top of me, so we're not going to be getting into this gun safe anytime soon. And I need to go ahead and kind of find an ending point for this video since we just went into night, so we're going to go ahead and call it here. We'll get into this gun safe first thing tomorrow. So you guys take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video.